There was 11 books. There's 11 books out there. I don't know if you counted. I counted.
I did not.
There's 11 books out there where there's like 3 to 7 copies of each one.
Yep.
Okay. And I feel like these were all strategically picked. And so what I'm going to do is, since this podcast is always about learning, we're going to accelerate everybody's learning today. I'm going to tell you the books that are in our lobby.
Okay.
Okay?
Go for it.
I want you to give me I want you to tell me why.
Yep.
Okay?
For each one.
I want you to tell me why for each one. Okay. I'm going to start from the bottom up. Number 1 is Essential Drucker, Peter Drucker.
The OG.
The OG.
That's the real OG.
Yeah.
I'm the pretend OG. So Peter Drucker, plenty of books. One of the other books that we always recommend is called Managing Oneself. Also Peter Drucker book. Hard to pick from his extensive library of quality. And I was on a webinar recently, and I was telling them that everything that you need to learn in business is in a Peter Drucker book somewhere.
And it was written in like 1940.
Yeah. So it's old school.
Essential Drucker, all of his lessons in one book.
Yeah, so all of his lessons in one book.
Yeah.
And if you walk, and the idea when you come into the Drift office as a customer, as someone who's interviewing, as a friend, you can just come hang with the crew.
You're going to give people those books?
Yes, those books are there for people to take. And not only are those books there, but every one of our conference rooms is named after an author who's had a big impact on us. And when you walk into the room that's named after that author, there's also a stack of books. And there will be a little card that says, please welcome yourself to a copy of one of these books.
Love that. I had 2 meetings today, even though we don't have meetings here at Drift.
Yeah.
I had 2 meetings today. One of them was in Ogilvy.
Yep.
And the other one was in, I forgot what it was. There's so many now. I found out there's a whole wing of conference rooms.
18.
There's so many. Maybe it was Hastings, but no.
Yeah.
Do we have a Hastings? We do.
I don't think we have a Hastings.
We
have a McCord.
We have a McCord. That's who it was. Patty McCord. Shout out Patty McCord. That's why I thought Netflix, Reed Hastings, Patty McCord. It was in McCord. Okay. So Essential Drucker is number 1. Number 2, Radical Candor.
Kim Scott.
This
What's
book
up,
will
Kim?
change your life as a manager or as anybody inside of a company.
So I heard about Kim Scott from a long time ago. She worked for Sheryl Sandberg at Google.
Yes.
She also worked at Apple, and she launched the Apple University, which is what is used by Apple to train all of their retail and regular employees. And so it was this big undertaking that they did. They built a university system inside of it. She took the lessons that she learned from those companies and some companies that she founded before that didn't go as well, and put them into this book called Radical Candor. It's a book that we give out to everyone here who manages people. And basically what it teaches you in this book is how to give that radical feedback, how to give that radical candor when you're giving feedback. Because one of the things that often happens for all managers, no matter how senior or junior they are, is that they want to be liked. Everyone wants to be liked, and so they don't give the feedback that is critical that they need to give. Instead, they give the attaboys, you did a good job, they basically just blow smoke because they want you to feel good, right? Nobody wants to make you feel uncomfortable. But by doing that, what they're doing is they're undermining.
Nobody's growing.
No one's growing. They're setting those people up to fail.
Yeah.
So the way that Kim frames it is so much better than I've been able to frame it.
Radical
which is
candor.
Radical candor. You have to do that. If you really care about someone, you're going to give them the feedback that they need.
I was just looking back. I'm going to pull a DC and quote one of my tweets.
What?
Last Friday, I tweeted, the hardest part about joining Drift is that you often get real feedback for the first time in your career. And I think that's true. A lot of people think they get feedback.
No.
But it's like, I really like this. Here's one thing you should change. Like, if you don't like it, say it.
Yep.
And it's going to help. Nobody's going to get offended by it, right? Yep. You can talk to me in the hallway after, and I'm not mad at you, right? It's just real feedback.